heard somebody call my name. I can confirm that the meeting was posted, and the fact that we do have a quorum, and all board members are present. I know, we should totally do like a family picture. Put it in your newsletter next time. We will, we have to do that before the end, sorry. It's a momentous occasion, everybody, it's huge. All right.
Speak up.
Laura, can you speak up?
Louder.
Yes, yes. We're just joking that we have all board members here tonight.
Yeah.
All of them, so we're gonna take a family picture when we're done to document the experience for the next newsletter.
For my supper.
How do you like that?
Oh, that's fair. No meeting tomorrow.
You go home. All right, so is there a motion to approve the meeting minutes from 3:13?
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
all right, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Awesome, they're approved. Okay. New business, consideration of a special assessment for roof replacement of all buildings throughout the community in the total amounts listed below per cluster, per unit, due in monthly installments beginning June 1st, 2025 and ending May 30th, 2028. Tell me to run through these numbers.
Or, well, yes and no. I mean, everybody has it in front of them, so I don't know if you need to.
So you all should have this in front of you. If you need a copy, they're on some of these tables. Does anybody want me to read through all of the numbers?
No.
Thank
We
you.
can read.
I appreciate it. Owners are also given a one-time opportunity to pay the assessment in full, minus any interest before May 1st, 2025 at a lower rate, which is also listed on the information you have. If it is not paid by the due date of May 1st, owners will automatically roll into the payment cost with interest included at the rates also on the document.
So I want to add one thing before anybody makes a motion or you open this for discussion, and that is that I wrote this when we were meeting on the 10th. So I don't know if we want to leave the May 1st due date or if you want to push it back a week for people because they won't even get their coupons. A lot have, either handed me a check or paid already in advance or asked how to pay it. It's up to you, but I just thought I'd bring that up. I didn't adjust the date when we pushed the meeting back a week. So.
I think we should push it back. Yeah. I think I agree. Give it to like May, May 9th is a Friday, so May 9th is a Friday. So that'll, if they get it by May 9th, it'll close by Monday, in case something comes in the mail over the weekend too.
Yeah, to be honest, not that I should advertise, but you're actually giving them a couple extra time, because anything May 9th after, 4:30, 2:30, doesn't get posted till Monday night, so they got an extra 3 days to make the payment anyway.
That's right. Yeah, well, I just know, and I do know there were some that it took a week or two to get.
Yeah.
That mailed it because US mail was so slow, so, yeah. So, I think we need a motion.
Is there any other discussion on that subject?
Do you guys have any discussion or input?
It could be on here, but I'm just trying, because I know I might get this question. Yeah, but I mean total. So I guess.
That's right, yeah.
Got it, okay.
Interest is at 6%.
I was trying to look for
I
the
gave you all
difference in the, if you paid up front, how much interest you'd save essentially.
Oh,
That's what I meant, like the difference, yeah, that's what I was.
yeah, would have to
looking
be
for.
the difference, like
Oh,
for
it's
your
here.
people, like $720.
729.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was
Second
looking
page, Megan.
Okay,
It's on the second page. that has
Okay.
everything.
So the second is what I used to figure it, so that's your roof. This is that thing that Dawn helped me, that I messed up 5
Got
times
it.
at 10 o'clock at night. So, it's the roof contract for all your roofs, minus the damage portion that we were able to get into the loss assessment for you, equals the difference that you need, minus the reserves you had on hand as of the end of December. And then we added the additional plywood, et cetera, stuff in there just to cover, to make sure. And then if that equals how much you need in the loan, I put on your unit numbers, then how much that would be if they paid it up front, divided by the units. And if they don't pay it up front, the interest rate with the final assessment, that interest rate is the 6% for 3 years. It's all 3 years. And then the final assessment, and then that is your per month figure. So that's all on there for you. how much we were able to get into that 2,500, so.
So if there's extra money, it just goes back into the roof reserve?
No, if there's extra money from the special assessment,
Yeah.
it has to be returned to the owners.
Oh,
Yeah, well, you can, all right, let's say this, we're not gonna have a lot, we're talking about, we already know all of this is gonna be spent with the exception of possibly 5,600 per cluster.
The plywood.
So the 5,600 could potentially go back to the owners if you don't end up using it, and if you, or you can ask your owners to vote to put it in the reserve, you know, that,
Okay.
to give you permission to put it in the reserve, yeah.
And if it went back to the owners, it would then just be credit on their ledger, so to speak, right?
We
At
can
the
do
end.
that unless they ask for a live check, because a lot of people are ACH and they'll want a live check, but the fact of the matter is the statute, when you do a special assessment, the monies have to go to what the special assessment's for, or they need to be returned to the owners. Now, of course, if you use 5,400, you have $200, it's not an issue, but, you know, you can't collect that extra 5,600
Let's hope
not
for-
return it.
Let's hope that 5,600. Yeah.
Yeah.
Positive energy into the universe.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, is there any other discussion on extending the payment date to May 8th, 9th? Are we all in favor of that?
yes.
Originally it was May 1st.
Yeah, I think we should. People
So people,
Roxy said she can't hear us.
Maria has been for volume
Are you
at all?
still muted?
I muted my camera, but this is on. Hold on, let me see.
Does she want me to hold the phone like this and stand into it?
But it's signed in as you, so if you're muted, then it's muted.
See if they can hear now.
Can you hear us now?
Anybody?
It's connected to the speakers, what I'm saying.
I'll find out.
Well, have them tell you on the, okay. So that moves then, that we will say, if not paid by the due date of May 9th, owners will automatically go into the payment. Okay. All right. So do we vote now?
Yeah, we just need, you want to open it to the floor, but you want a motion and a second to accept the, I don't even know how to word this, a motion accept and second to pass the special assessment for roof replacement as indicated on the agenda. I mean,
I'll move that as Janet stated.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
No, do you want to have discussion?
All right, we can open it up for a discussion.
anybody?
Did you say you've already mailed the coupons or not yet?
No, I haven't even ordered them yet,
Okay.
because I thought that the board might want to change the date. They'll be ordered tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Our office is closed, I'm working anyway, I'll order them, but I don't know if the bank is, are the banks open tomorrow? They probably are. It's just it's not a federal holiday.
Okay, one other thing, is it through Truist?
Yeah,
Is that where the loan is from? Is Truist,
yes.
the bank?
Yeah.
Okay, so can we pay this at the bank?
Well, you pay it like you would any of your regular assessments, you
Right.
can go into the bank, but
Right.
usually when you go into these banks, because what you're using is association banking.
Correct.
So if you walk into the bank, you probably need your coupon, or
I've
they'll tell you
I've
they
already
can't.
paid my 2,500 through the bank.
With the coupons?
Yes.
Yeah, because
So I just want to make sure that we can take the coupon to the bank and pay it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see any reason why you can't.
I
So,
would check the ledger to make sure it's posted within, you know, they didn't hold it like 3 days and then suddenly
I
it
mean, I did.
Yeah, so I would recommend just checking your ledger online with CNS to make sure that, say for example, you went on April 10th and the bank didn't post it until the 13th, because you don't wanna jip yourself out by a couple
Oh,
of days.
no, I
by then
understand, but
saying,
that's why I'd rather pay it at the bank than mail it, because I know, you know, if you put it in the mail, you never know how many days I've already had one lost. So, I don't know, and that was one of the things they were asking. Some of them that are still snowbirds, their mail goes up north and then comes here. What happens if they don't get the coupon in time to make the payment?
All right, I'm gonna talk to a couple of those things. Number one, that's not my problem, because if you come down here and you want your mail here, all you have to do is email me and I can change it to this address until you go back north. But people
Okay.
don't remember to do it.
Okay.
So the delay in the, what do you call it, forwarding of the
Yes.
mail?
Mhm.
I can't,
Okay.
they gotta help themselves.
Okay.
So that's one, but the second thing is, I will, when I email everybody tomorrow,
Mhm.
I will give them the mailing address again.
Mhm.
It's the same as your assessment.
Mhm.
And I'll let them know again that their account number's on the bottom on the blue, make sure it's on your check, you can mail them right to the bank.
Okay.
But I'll also put in there, if you email me, if you wanna pay it online,
Mhm.
I can have accounting give you the bill pay information for you to log in and pay it. The problem is, number one, it doesn't show on there until the date it's due. And number two is they give you a special, like, bill pay
Mhm.
for a special assessment. It doesn't matter. I just keep telling people that, spread the word. It doesn't matter. It all goes on your one ledger at CNS. And when the charge goes on, it eats up that prepayment that you put on there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no, like, even though the bank calls it a special assessment, and they have a different number for it, it all goes on the same ledger.
Mhm.
It all goes in the same pod, same bank account, same everything. So
Okay, one other thing, can we take it to CNS management and pay it that way?
if you take it to me, I'm gonna wait till I have a couple of them and stick it in an envelope and mail it to the bank.
Okay.
I don't take payment. I don't recommend people do that, because it might be 3, 4, 5 days before I have a couple to mail to the bank,
Okay.
you know?
I mean, and
Yeah.
I
you
would
can
use my
also
card.
trigger it right through your bank account to this account if you have that information.
Mhm.
So that's all I did for the $2,500 assessment, just pushed it right out of my bank, and
Right,
it was posted, I wanna say, 3 days.
right. Mine was too, I had no
So-
problem.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, that to me is the safest and fastest way to ensure that it gets paid, is
Mhm.
just push it through your own banking instead of trying to
Right,
play the game, and then you also don't have to wait for the coupon.
right.
And,
That's all of your
and your
stuff.
bank, if there is some sort of a delay, they would be technically responsible for it if you were past the due date.
Yeah, because I'm glad you're asking. I'm gonna put a very thorough email together, not a for the love of Pete wrong one, but a thorough email, because what we're not gonna do is on May 10th, are we gonna argue with people that I put mine in the mail? This is not your tax return. I don't care what date it was postmarked, we either have it in your account by the 9th, or you're going on the payment plan. Because that's an extra thing that the board chose to offer. It's a lot of additional work. So, there's a strong cutoff line there. So I'm gonna just make sure, if people want to pay it in advance, you can pay it on the 9th.
Mhm.
If you wanna go online and pay it, that's
Mhm.
fine. But I need people to know what their options are. If you wanna wait for the coupon, and Janet, spread the word. If you hear people that say that their mail goes up north, and you guys too, if you hear people that it took them a long time to get the last one, I can keep 17 addresses in there for you. It doesn't matter how many, just let me know when you're, I'm heading to my daughter's in Wisconsin,
Right.
send my mail here for the next week, I'm good. However many you want, let me know, and I'll
Okay.
swap them.
Okay.
Yep.
So when I paid the
Right.
2,500, I
That's my
brought it
question.
over to your office and paid it there.
Yeah.
What is the latest date that I can pay this new amount if I bring it over to your office? Because I like handing a check into the office, and they give me a receipt with a date on it. What's the latest that I can bring it to the office?
Well,
That
that's what
it'll
I'm
be
trying to
there
tell
in
you.
time?
I don't know, because it's going to sit in a pile until I have a bunch from Pebble Springs to mail to the bank for you. We're not your bank, and it's not our account. So we actually mail it to the association's bank account.
When the bank gets it.
So I don't have a definitive date. You might bring it one day, and it goes in the mail that afternoon. You might bring it the next time, and it sits for 5 days.
So seeing that all these checks are coming in all at once, can't you every day send the mailings off to Truist?
They're not coming.
But they're not all coming in all
They're
at
not
once
coming
to my
CNS.
office.
They're not going to her office. That's not the address of where we're mailing them.
No, I mean, aren't people bringing some checks to their
But
office?
I don't think that they have a lot of people bringing.
I get like 2 or 3.
Yeah, most of them are done through their banks.
They get mailed right to the Orlando post office box, which is the Truist Association bank.
Oh.
Jen, I just want to be clear on the account number issue, because the account number for the 2,500 is different than the account number for the
That's
normal
what I was
monthly assessment.
saying
It
earlier.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. If
Okay,
you're
I want
paying
you
it
to just be clear
online
on
or
that.
using the information off one of your regular coupons,
Yep.
it doesn't matter, because
It's in road.
no matter, I don't know what the bank does, and I don't know why they care, because they don't keep track of your special assessment, we do.
Okay.
But it all goes on your same ledger,
The
so,
beginning of December, I got
I don't know why they do that. Maybe it's because it's a different coupon order, like there's the annual, then there's a special assessment one, that may be it, I don't know. I don't know why they do it, but it doesn't matter, you can use either of them.
Okay.
Yeah, it all goes on the same one. So, I'll send that lady.
Do we have the online bank account information? So if I'm sitting down here, because I know my coupons are in Connecticut.
Yeah.
I'm going home this weekend.
No, you have to
Today,
email
but I
me.
don't have the information to go online. Is there somewhere online that I can find it?
No, you have to email me because it's specific to each of you. So the accounting department, I don't even have access to log into your bank accounts. The accounting department will log in and get that for you through your unit, and they'll give you yours. But that's what's specific to each of you, and I don't have it, so, yeah. But I will say this, I think they charge, there is a small fee to use that, I think, isn't there? Have you done it, Janet? Has
To do
anybody
what?
known?
If you use your checking account, your revenue.
No, if
will
you
charge.
log into Truist
That's what I've
and
been
pay
asking,
online.
yeah, so typically,
No.
for those of you that pay online, like the monthly HOA, I have it set up where it automatically takes it out of my account. Anytime there's a special assessment, it typically shows up right under that, and you just have to make sure you check the box so that it applies towards, when you're paying it.
Yeah, special assessments will not automatically come out if you're set up on ACH, they will not.
You have to go in and check that box, and then
Exactly.
it'll, follow the prompts, but yes, you can do
Check
it.
what box? Because mine just comes out of my account. So what box?
At some point, you must, so do you recall setting up,
Like
the
20
portal?
years ago.
right, I understand. You can look up, I can show you after the meeting, honestly, if you want, but basically, you can look up the website, or I can send it to you, and, I think there's probably a forgot password button or something, is there? I'm guessing. If they
Yeah, but
were-
our website has nothing to do with the Truist bank account where the money comes in.
I know, there's a way to get on it from there, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
There's a-
yeah, you just click on the Truist
Right,
link
right, I'm just
there.
saying, that's how they can find it, yeah. Mhm.
She doesn't need her password to get to that link.
Okay.
But she'll need her account number. and
Mine
Yeah.
was
But-
never
but
set
she'll
up
need-
online. Mine was
Yeah.
sending them a check 20 years ago, and it's been, like, I don't have an account that I go into at all. I mean,
Oh, okay, yeah.
it's set up long before.
Well, it sounds like
Yeah.
you can probably get it set up again, because it's quite convenient for those of you that don't have it,
Right.
especially for your monthly HOA, you don't have to write a check every month, you can just get it set up, and then it'll just automatically go through.
Yeah.
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 But,
Yeah, you can actually set it up through the bill pay with your bank, if you have that. So, almost every financial institution offers a bill payment option, and you just go in and you can use the coupon from the 2,500 because it's going to the same address. You set Pebble Springs up as a separate vendor. Then it'll say, okay, do you want to pay it? It automatically is drawn out of your checking account, whatever date you specify. You can also have a second vendor for your monthly assessment, and it would do the same for you.
My monthly assessment's already come out, that's what I'm saying. I just don't know how to get to that account, because mine was set up mailing a check to them 20 years ago, and it's been the same ever since.
Yeah, Janet could send you the information to set up a new account, so.
not until Monday, but yeah.
Yeah, not now, but eventually,
Email
yeah.
me. Yeah, I'll have accounting log in and get that for you. It's called the bill pay number, that's what it's
Mhm.
called, but it's actually on your coupon when it comes. Yeah, but it's on there, and so, but they can go in and get it from the bank for you and send it to you. So, she's done that a lot, to pay, for the 2,500 for a lot of people, so just email me. But I will say this, the bill pay, Dawn just mentioned the bill pay, so a lot of you go in to your own personal bank account, not having our account pull it out, your own personal bank account, you put in all the information, and you send it off to get paid. I want to make it clear, because I've been through this with 1,000 people. Your bank will take it out of your account on the day you want it paid, and it will show that it came out of your account. And then they print a paper check and mail it to the association bank. It can get lost in the mail, it can show up past the due date, and the argument is always from the owner, I'll show you my bank account, look, it came out right here, you took it. I didn't take it, your bank took it, they mailed us a check, we never got it. So if you're doing the bill pay, I just want you to be careful, make sure you check with me. Or log into your CNS account and look at your ledger, just make sure it posted, stay on top of it if you use bill pay to make sure so you don't lose out on the opportunity, if you're paying up front, I will say. I don't want you to lose out on the opportunity if you do it that way.
So they don't do electronic, they're gonna send you a paper check? They don't do it electronically?
You know, there's about, so far, there's about 5 banks in the state that have started doing electronic. They all call it electronic banking, but
Right.
they literally mail a paper check.
Because when I have my bill pay, I mean, you know, it's everything from Florida Power and Light to Macy's to this to that. Some of them will say e-pay, and some of them don't.
Right.
So you're saying if they say e-pay, it'll be electronic?
It's electronic.
And if it doesn't say, they're sending a check?
Check.
Yep, and I
Okay.
can tell you right now, like I'm looking at mine, and I can pay it right now. Today is the 17th, and it will be at Truist by the 21st, so to your point.
So is it, does
That's
it show
Monday, so
e?
that's electronic.
Does it show e-pay?
It depends
on
on
your
your bank,
Okay.
on your bank.
It's your
okay.
bank,
But
yeah.
my,
Your
right,
bank, yeah,
but if
your
my
bank
bank
itself.
is Truist,
Yep.
and it's going to, you know, for
Yeah,
the
so
Some of
your
the-
account.
yeah.
Some of the
Okay.
smaller financial institutions only can send it through check, they can't do it
Right, okay.
electronically like that,
Got
but you should, anybody who's gonna use your own bank account to do it, should be able to tell when it will be delivered.
Right.
And that's pretty.
Because sometimes when you first set it up, it'll come up and say, this may take 5 days
Correct.
Yeah.
to
You are
get to
correct.
where, okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yes, we get that a lot. We
So
get
then
a lot,
you just-
a lot of angry people.
So then you just need to post it that much earlier.
Right.
You can't post it right then and there on the day you want it to arrive. You're gonna have to post it earlier,
Yeah.
just in case it's taking 5 days to get
To
there.
get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's May 9th, you should do it on the 1st.
Yeah, right, you know, or do it on the 4th or something, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And even then, check your
Right,
account.
right.
And you know, I don't know if you've ever logged into your CNS account on your ledger, you know, when there's a payment made, the check number's always there. And so sometimes you see those, you'll see those ones that are like 00019567516, that was a paper check that came from
Oh,
somebody who
okay.
did an electronic payment, and I got that crazy check
Mhm.
number.
Okay.
Yeah, and it came, so. Happens, but yeah, just, I'll send a thorough email out, but nobody will read it, but I'm gonna send it anyway.
Don't make it too long or it gets confusing and then nobody will read it.
I know, I try to give everybody the information, but this is gonna be a problem, I know, because on the 10th, I'm gonna hear from a lot of people, they didn't get in in time, so.
Well, they all know it's been closed, so we're giving a couple extra days.
Maybe
so
only you
hopefully
guys
that'll
who are
help.
here know it's May 9th. I'm joking.
Yeah. No, the coupon will say it if they.
Oh.
All right.
Any other
Sorry.
questions?
Any other questions from members? All right, so is this when we vote officially to accept the?
No, we did, that's fine.
Okay, we did that. All right, so next is discussion regarding line of credit application and storm remediation.
Well,
Okay, we're giving you time.
I don't, yeah, I just don't wanna forget my stuff tomorrow. We already kinda talked about this through email, I just
Yeah.
wanna say it out loud, so, not now, after we get the roof loan going, and we've paid back some of it. But I'm talking now, like July, you know, June, July, before the potential hurricanes hit us, not necessarily the season starting. I've advised the board, and I think they're in agreement, you guys let me know, we're gonna open a line of credit for hurricane stuff, so that you have funds, should you get hit with another hurricane, you don't need to, pull from it, but line of credits are usually for 3 years. So you open the line of credit and you have it and it just sits there and you renew it every 3 years. The cost is minimal, It's like $100 a year to have the line of credit open. And that way, if we have stuff like these tarp repairs and whatnot, we're not borrowing money from Peter to pay Paul like you did this time around. And then the other thing is to have a company designated to come out here. Now, we found AMPM. They've been out here a lot. We had Expert Water out. I know we had some Servpro out. What's that?
Universal is one of them too.
They were all, well, they were very good, but they were very high priced, so, and that was the problem, getting people to come out to do water remediation when they have established clients or a client. So we're talking about signing you up for one. I sent you the Right Way stuff. I'm happy to get you information from other companies. The only reason I have the Right Way, and if so, I'll get one of you to sign this, we'll get the drone stuff going. The only reason I brought the Right Way is because they have the largest pool of employees in the area to respond. They're no higher or lower priced than any of these other companies, not Servpro, Damex, Universal, you know. They're not, and they do use and reciprocate with out-of-state contractors that are licensed in Florida. So it wouldn't be just someone from Texas coming and saying, hey, we'll do this. It would be someone they know from Texas that they also go to Texas to help. So they have a very established base. So I'm recommending, I can certainly look for others, there's others in the area, but I've been recommending to my larger associations to go with Right Way, because I know that pool of people will at least have somebody on site for those that are the worst, you know, at least at the very least.
Is there any charge for being an established client?
This is none. So this is the one I had sent the information, so what they'll do is they will come out and do a full ERP, emergency response plan. And then they'll come out here and they'll drone the entire facility, all the clusters, everything. They'll have a whole video. They can do the Matterport if you want them to, but we only have the clubhouse. I don't know that we even need the Matterport done, where they map out exact areas and everything, you know, and how much footage and all. And they'll give you a binder and a flash drive. So you'll have it, we'll have it, you'll have it, we'll all have it, and then that's it. There is no, they hope that you use them because they've provided such good planning with you, but you're under no obligation and you don't have to sign any contract. This literally is just saying, here's who my contact person is, how many buildings, the number of buildings, the date we're going to schedule the drone thing. It was the Alliance sent, and that's the form that says, you know, we're a preferred client and they're our preferred vendor. And then the Alliance received, and again, that form says no, there's no mandate for you to use them. So if we can get somebody else to respond faster, you know, we'll get them. Yeah.
Sounds like, hopefully we don't need.
Yeah, I'd like to go with them, but I'm happy to look at others. If you're not happy with that plan, you know, I'm happy to look at others. But I just feel like you guys need somebody, and it never even occurred to me to open a, like, I've only ever opened a line of credit for an association for a project. It never even came on my mind. That's something since the hurricanes that the bankers have actually been suggesting. Because you can get it in, let's say you take a line of credit out for $500,000, and that's all you have. And then we get some buildings wiped out. You're an established client with an open line of credit, you can call and say, I need you to increase that to $2 million. But for you to go through the paperwork to open a line of credit for $2 million in the middle of a hurricane when everybody else is trying to do it is a disaster.
Just like what we're facing now.
Exactly.
Now, we will have, would we have, strict guidelines for the line of credit itself in terms of what it would be used for? It's my understanding, and somebody else can correct me who's been around here a long time, because I'm less than 10 years, but I think we had one a while back, and there was some, I don't want to say misuse, but it wasn't used for the purposes it was intended. So for example, somebody wanted stuff done in their cluster that was never, that they didn't have the money for. So they said, oh, we'll use the line of credit. So I just think we need specific, very strict, specific guidelines as to when it's accessed, what it's accessed for, and who can access it.
Right.
That.
So then the board could adopt the motion, not tonight, but we could do a motion to open a line of credit with the following requirements. Maybe it, you know, requires a majority unless it's an actual, you know, named storm emergency. You know, something like that. But I wouldn't want to see you put in, just to be used specifically for, because potentially, suppose there was a fire.
Right.
That's not a named storm, and then you wanted to use
Natural
it.
disaster,
Right,
federally, you know,
right.
federal,
Yeah,
state of emergency, that sort of thing.
yeah.
But-
So, I mean, it's up to you,
Yeah.
it's up to you guys, but you did, yeah, you do want the parameters, you want 2 signers to have to
Yeah.
pull anything from the line of credit at all times. Yeah, and so majority, so we can set some of those parameters and then just adopt a resolution when you're ready to say, let's open the line of credit. I just want to have the conversation, so if you're all in agreement and do you want me to look for other companies or do you want to just stay with Right Way? I won't take any offense if you feel like you want to, you know, look into some others.
Using Right Way, it seems like they have the most vendors and resources in case of emergency.
Yeah.
Because we've dealt with that the last couple of hurricanes, there's like, you're trying to pull people all over the place and they're already committed to other communities and stuff like that, so at least if we have them and they have a full staff, it would give us the quickest response.
Yeah, well, and here's the other thing, I did forget to say this, what Right Way will do is I will give them a list of your, because we've been talking about the preferred vendors, I will give them a list of the vendors that you like they'll have Pitch Roofing, because they're doing your roofs. If Pitch can't come out right away, they will call them first. If they can't get out here, they will call a company that they know can get out here and put a tarp on until Pitch can come and look at the roof. So they'll stop the water intrusion immediately. And it'll be part of your emergency response plan, that your preferred vendors are in there. So, you know, you had better luck with the Mr. Perez, maybe he's the preferred, because USA Fence to this day.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they called 2 weeks ago and said, do you still need this? But I'm not even sure it was Pebble Springs yet, I think it was still the one over on the other side.
Yeah, Mr. Perez was quick.
Yeah.
to work with us.
I mean,
I
God
think it's a
forbid,
good
I don't
idea.
want this to ever happen again,
No.
and if it does, the minute we get you through it, I'm retiring, I'm telling you right now. I don't wanna do this twice, but I don't want to,
But there's no loss in signing this, right? Doing this with them, it's
No.
$100, you said, a year?
That's for the
the line of credit,
Oh,
to
that's-
have it open.
But for these guys, it's free, right?
It's the,
Basically.
what's the bank called, like, the bank charge, the admin fee or whatever,
yeah.
to have it open, it's $100.
Basically to help us in case of another disaster.
Yeah, just a
Right,
pre-plan.
Yeah.
We're all
Pre-plan.
learning, you know, we didn't know, so.
Yeah. I'm willing to do something. What do you think?
Any discussion?
How do you guys feel about it?
Alright, so well,
Yeah.
I'll get this in the works and then, and we'll work out what parameters you want on that line of credit then. Okay.
Are we opening to discussion?
Oh, Janet, what's?
Are we opening to discussion?
Yeah.
I just want to know, is the line of credit for the entire association at the time, or does it go cluster by cluster?
No, you only have one association, so it's gonna be for the entire association.
Okay.
But, if cluster 3, you know, suffers damage and they
Right.
have to borrow from it,
Right.
cluster 3 people are paying it back, not,
Okay,
yeah.
right,
yeah,
okay, so
yeah.
whoever uses it
Right,
will be the ones obviously paying it back.
right.
Okay, you said Right Way?
Right Way with a W.
Right Way. So if they like a contractor then, they're not the people actually doing the roofing, they're not the people actually doing the plumbing, they're not the people actually doing the work?
They're the remediation, the people that come in and find out where the water's coming from, block it off, rip out all the wet drywall and the flooring, whatever else is damaged, and start getting it dried out so you don't get mold.
Oh, okay,
And then you can get your roof fixed, your plumbing fixed, your floor fixed, your
Oh,
walls
okay.
fixed, yeah,
okay, all right.
yeah. So we had,
They stop the bleeding essentially.
they stopped the bleeding,
Right,
yeah.
right. I'm
Because-
just trying to think, there was another company I remember at my mom's, I thought it was called Restoration or something.
AMPM was out here, Serve Pro.
Okay, so it's
I've
the
had a
same
lot of
thing.
them. Yeah,
It's the same thing, that's what it is, got it.
yeah. But AMPM was new.
Mhm.
They did a fairly good job here, but I think they grew too fast.
Okay.
And so they've hired some, the people that put the drywall back up,
Mhm.
not very well.
Okay.
So I'm kind of steering away from them until they work out their kinks.
Okay.
But we also, like Laura mentioned, that Universal, I didn't know them, and I think they were from out of state. I don't know who they were, but I could get them. They were the only ones I could get. And that's what I want to avoid. I'm on the phone 7 hours trying to get somebody, and I cannot get somebody out here to stop water.
Right.
It's crazy.
Okay, so if you go with this right way and you do this line of credit or whatever, does it give us a little bit of a leg up if, God forbid, this happens again, where we're not sitting around for months trying to get a roofer, trying to get this,
Yeah.
trying to get that?
No, it's gonna mitigate the internal damage.
Okay,
And it's gonna put the funds available to start getting stuff faster rather than
Right.
waiting until we can collect it from everybody.
right, okay.
But it's not gonna make your roofers be any more available, or your
Okay.
fence vendor, or anything like that.
But it'll make the money available,
Yeah.
which may make them
Available.
move a little
That's-
faster.
you got that right.
If they don't have to wait
Right.
to get
To
paid.
get paid.
So they get paid immediately, we get the work done immediately, and then we pay it back.
Yeah. Could be. Could be. I don't, like I said, you guys are in, you're not great shape. Well, the roofs are left, and that's because we have the roofing project. We don't have people out, we could have had people fixing your roofs by now, but we're not, because we're putting new ones on, right? So, I think the units are done. We're finishing up, like, Fiona's got carports that have to get done, but we're finishing up, like, the soffit and the stuff like that. But other than that, and because you guys were able to find the fence vendor to take care of the fence, your hurricane items are fairly done.
Right.
I have places that still,
I'm sure.
they don't even have walls yet.
Do we have any idea when the roofer's gonna start?
Well, we still haven't gotten the
Tuesday.
loan funds, so
Janet, they're
No, that's
coming.
tarping.
I know, tarping
But
is
this is for the
Tuesday.
actual roof
They're
work.
gonna start for Tuesday on tarping.
no, the roofs.
No.
Actual roof.
Yeah.
I know.
He said 6 to 8 weeks they're out,
But
But I
6
have
to
got-
8 weeks from what, today?
from when we tell them to schedule. But I haven't got the confirmation that we have the funds yet. It's all positive, we're gonna get the money. It's just, they wait 3 weeks and then they have a question. They wait 3 weeks and they have 2 questions. I just got a question yesterday, so, and they seem to think that was sufficient. So I'm hoping that we get the approval anytime soon. But that's what we're waiting on the bank. But again, there's nothing wrong with Pebble Springs Buildings funds that you're not gonna get this loan. You're gonna get the loan.
Right,
But everybody and their brother is trying to,
Right.
you know, get a loan or a line of credit right now. So, I'm sure their paperwork pile is this high, so. And again, we just, I
So
don't
we're
know
just-
that it would be any better, but
at
the
this point, we're
immediate
just
response-
hoping and praying that he gets fixed before the next one?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we got, I don't, knock on wood, we got lucky with April, because April's
Oh,
usually
he's asking something.
ridiculously rainy here.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
as soon as possible. Yeah, as soon as possible. So I think, but anyway, that's the
Are they-
update for everybody on the roofs and whatnot. So-
Nancy, did you say the tarps that are kind of falling off and that they're gonna be fixing those soon?
On Tuesday, they're coming out, to do 2, 3, 5, and 6.
Okay,
Those clusters will have, new tarps where the old ones have blown away.
okay.
1 and 4 won't be redone.
Oh. Isn't there one flopping on 4?
There is, yes.
If they see that, I'm sure they'll take care of it.
There's one flopping on 4, because every time we go to the mailbox, you can hear it.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, it's out there. Okay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
When you were a juvenile,
Any other questions? Okay.
We're not having to pay for retarping, are we?
We're having to pay for the replacement,
Yeah, you
not
are.
not replace, not that cost. They're coming to fix the tarps that are
Right.
there,
So
yeah.
like nail on,
It's
okay,
a
right.
smaller amount, yeah.
Okay.
And it's your roofing company, so they're not charging us ridiculous money like that first place did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because wasn't the first go around like $26,000 for those tarps?
Depending on what
Oh, for your
cluster,
cluster.
yeah.
Your cluster
Yeah,
alone.
it was 113,000 or something like that, all through.
Yeah.
130,000.
For them to put holes through the roofs that were damaged, 'cause, I'm sorry, my husband's a roofer, so he's beside himself looking at this, going, these could have been fixed.
No, they couldn't.
For
No,
a
no,
lot
no,
less.
no,
No,
no. All
they
the
couldn't.
roofs have to be replaced
I
because of the
understand that, I
insurance, yeah.
understand that, but it would have been cheaper to replace the shingles that were ripped off than to do this and put holes through the roofs that weren't damaged. So now we're under the gun, because we've got holes in the roofs where all the nails went in.
Uh-huh.
So 36 years of roofing, he pulls in and he's like, what happened here?
Well,
Like,
tell him the answer is it was an emergency, and the first company that we could get to come out and do anything, we did. And that's the answer. And that, it's not a nice answer, it's not a good answer for your pocketbooks or for the roofs, but that is the answer, yeah. Because we couldn't get anybody.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, like you say, the trouble was, at the time of the hurricanes, everybody was looking for roofers.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't like, you know, we had the ability to wait around or find somebody cheaper or whatever. Everybody was in a pickle.
I will tell you this, you guys, so you also have to keep in mind that you guys were